A Twitter employee receives an unexpected phone call. The caller claims to be from Twitter's internal help desk, reporting issues with the company's VPN connection. "It's been happening a lot lately," he says. The employee logs in again, entering his username and password. Then he confirms the login on his phone. Everything seems to be working fine. The help desk agent sounds pleased and wishes him a good evening. But the caller isn't from Twitter. He's Graham Clark, a 17-year-old scammer from Tampa, Florida. He drives a white BMW, owns a high-end gaming setup, and wears a gemstone-covered Rolex. He's pulled off scams before, but this will be his biggest yet. Graham is about to hijack the Twitter accounts of some of the most famous people on the planet: Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Kanye West, Mr. Beast, and even the man who would later buy Twitter. In just over 24 hours, Graham will be sitting on a stash of Bitcoin. This is the wild story of the biggest hack in Twitter's history. A Twitter employee receives an unexpected phone call. The caller claims to be from Twitter's internal help desk, reporting issues with the company's VPN connection. "It's been happening a lot lately," he says. The employee logs in again, entering his username and password. Then he confirms the login on his phone. Everything seems to be working fine. The help desk agent sounds pleased and wishes him a good evening. But the caller isn't from Twitter. It's 2016. A 13-year-old kid sits in his bedroom in Tampa, Florida, playing Minecraft in hardcore mode. One death and it's game over. His name is Graham Ivan Clark. On YouTube, he goes by Opin. He's homeschooled, doesn't have many friends, and was raised by his mom after his parents split when he was 7. Minecraft becomes his escape from reality. But it doesn't take long for Graham to start bending the rules. He begins selling rare Minecraft skins and flashy usernames, but never delivers. By 2017, he's pulling in $5,000 a month. He's only 14. But scamming Minecraft players isn't enough. In 2018, Graham discovers Ogasers, a shady online forum where hackers and scammers trade rare usernames and stolen accounts. It's a digital black market. Graham signs up under the name Graham Dollar and gets banned just 4 days later, for scamming again. But before he's kicked out, he learns something new: SIM swapping. At an AT&T store in Boston, tech investor Greg Bennett walks in to replace his lost phone. The store rep begins transferring his number to a new SIM card. But there's one problem: Greg Bennett isn't actually in the store. A scammer has impersonated him, convinced the employee to transfer the number, and walked out with full control of Greg's phone line. The next day, Greg's phone stops working. No signal. No access to email. No access to bank accounts. He's locked out of everything. The scammer now controls Greg's phone number, which means they can bypass two-factor authentication and reset passwords across all his accounts. Within hours, 164 Bitcoin are drained from Greg's wallet, worth $856,000 at the time. Today, that would be over $10 million. Authorities recover 100 Bitcoin, but 64 remain missing. Only one suspect is ever identified, a 17-year-old with a Rolex and a white BMW. During the scam, Greg receives an extortion message signed Scrim, an alias linked to Graham Clark. According to the New York Times, Graham suddenly starts living large. He moves into his own apartment, buys luxury items, and prepares for his biggest stunt yet. Graham Clark is ready to level up. He's no longer interested in small scams, he wants to breach Twitter from the inside. He adopts a new alias, Kirk, like the Star Trek captain. To pull this off, he needs a crew. He reaches out on Discord to a user named LOL, claiming to work at Twitter and have internal access. LOL agrees to help sell stolen accounts. Soon, more collaborators join: Chiwan, real name Mason Shepard, 19, from the UK, and Rolex, real name Nima Fazeli, 22, from Florida. Both have solid reputations on Ogasource. Graham likely doesn't tell them the full story. He repeats the lie, "I work at Twitter." It's enough to gain their trust. On Wednesday morning, Chiwon posts on Ogasource, from $2,500 to $3,000, you can buy any Twitter account. Payment is Bitcoin only. No small talk. Just drop the handle and make an offer. Graham starts selling rare usernames like @Dark, @Vampire, and @XX. Offers roll in fast. But Graham's real plan is bigger. He's not just selling usernames, he's about to hijack the accounts of celebrities, tech moguls, and even presidential candidates. He uses LinkedIn to find Twitter employees and calls them, pretending to be from the help desk. One employee falls for it. Graham sends a fake VPN login page, captures the credentials, and uses them to access Twitter's internal systems. At first, he hits a wall. The employee doesn't have high-level permissions. So Graham digs deeper, reading internal Slack messages until he finds login details for someone in Twitter's legal department. Now he has full access. He can reset passwords, change emails, and take over any account. Phase 2 begins. It's July 2020. The world is reeling from the COVID-19 pandemic. Markets are down. Crypto is crashing. Graham Clark sees an opportunity. He launches a website, cryptoforhealth.com. The pitch is simple: send Bitcoin to the wallet address, and you'll receive double in return. It's a classic scam, but Graham has something no one else does: access to the biggest Twitter accounts on the planet. He starts small, tweeting from crypto influencers like @AngeloBTC. Then he escalates: Binance, Coinbase, Gemini, Ripple. The tweets promise free Bitcoin to help people during hard times. At 4:17 p.m., Graham goes nuclear. Elon Musk's account tweets, feeling generous because of COVID-19. Send Bitcoin and I'll double it. Then Bill Gates. Then Kanye West. Then Jeff Bezos. Then Apple. Then Uber. Then Barack Obama. Then Joe Biden. In total, Graham hijacks over 130 accounts. From 45 of them, he blasts out his Bitcoin scam. Millions of people see the tweets. Some fall for it. Twitter scrambles to respond. They lock down verified accounts, disable password resets, and shut off internal tools. Even the National Weather Service gets locked out, missing a tornado warning in the process. Graham keeps tweeting. Twitter keeps deleting. His Bitcoin wallet keeps growing. By the time the last tweet goes out, from Kim Kardashian's account, Graham has collected over $180,000 in Bitcoin. Wednesday evening. Twitter is in chaos. Scam tweets flood the platform. Verified accounts are locked. Internal systems are compromised. The company pulls the plug. Password resets are disabled. VPN sessions are terminated. Employees are forced offline. Even the National Weather Service is locked out, missing a tornado warning. The hack is over. Graham Clark walks away with up to $180,000 in Bitcoin. Authorities move fast. Crypto platforms freeze his wallet, blocking an estimated $1.5 million in planned transactions. The crew is traced quickly. Mason Shepard, aka Chiwon, and Nima Fazeli, aka Rolex, are identified through Ogasource, crypto account emails, and IP addresses. Joseph O'Connor, aka Plugwalk Joe, is arrested a year later in Spain. Graham's case is sealed, he's a minor. But 2 weeks after the hack, he's arrested. His court hearing takes place over Zoom and descends into chaos when trolls hijack the call. In spring 2021, Graham is sentenced to 3 years in a juvenile facility. He cooperates with authorities and avoids an adult conviction. By February 2023, he's released on probation. Mason remains in the UK. He was never extradited. If tried in the US, he could face up to 20 years in prison. Nima's fate is unclear. Some reports say he served time, others suggest a plea deal. Joe was sentenced to 5 years, but not for the Twitter hack. LOL, the first collaborator, was never caught. Graham wasn't a genius hacker. He used basic phishing and social engineering. With surprisingly little technical skill, he manipulated employees and fooled millions. For a brief moment, he held something powerful: control over the world's most influential platform. And he used it to run a Bitcoin scam. A reminder that even the biggest systems can be breached, with nothing more than a phone call. Enjoyed this? Hit like, comment your theories, and subscribe for more secret stories the world doesn't talk about. Turn on the bell, the next drop will blow your mind.